What's up, guys? This is EJ Allen with the Wolverine.com, and Michigan has scored another big win on the recruiting trail. Before we talk about that, want to invite you guys to like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel for free, and for more premium insider recruiting information, head over to the Wolverine.com. Use the promo code UM1. That's $1 for 2 months. Get the inside scoop on everything recruiting. I was the first to put in a prediction for this new Michigan commit. So if you want the inside scoop, head over to the Wolverine.com. All right, so the new commit is top 100 tight end Andrew Olesh out of Pennsylvania. He was Michigan's top overall priority on the tight end board. They really didn't recruit a lot of other tight ends. They focused all their energy and resources on Olesh and were able to close, which was really impressive because Steve Casula is in his first year as tight ends coach, and also Penn State was considered the leader in the Olesh recruitment for the majority of this cycle. He is a Pennsylvania kid. He had ties to the program, and still he ended up picking Michigan. So much like Kainoa Winston, who was considered a Penn State lean for the majority of the cycle, Michigan was able to make up some ground here in the summer and really close on his official visit. So the Wolverines delivering a couple of gut punches to James Franklin and the Nittany Lions. But, I'm really high on Olesh as a prospect. There's a lot to really like about him. He's a top 100 recruit on On3 and just outside of the top 100 on the industry ranking. When you look at his film, he's a really tall, athletic pass catcher. Michigan has likened him to Colston Loveland, who spends a lot of time in the slot and out wide. And that's exactly how you can use Andrew Olesh kind of as an extra bigger wide receiver. Like I mentioned, he has the height there, 6'5". He has the athleticism. He can go up and get it. He has really good speed for his size. He has a rare combination of size and speed and even route running. And you see he offers various releases, which is impressive for a tight end lined up as a de facto receiver. But does a great job of sinking his hips, has great flexibility. And, that speed for his size is just so noticeable on tape. I think he has an argument as literally the top tight end in the country. He could be Colston Loveland 2.0. Now, the thing with Andrew Olesh and what, there's always room for improvement here. The thing with Olesh and what he has to improve on is adding some weight to his frame, adding some more strength, because he doesn't hardly do any inline blocking or even inline route running. You see the majority of his film is just him split out. So he doesn't do much blocking at all, and he doesn't do much inline work. So I think that's something that's going to have to change, once he arrives at Michigan. He's going to have to be comfortable as an inline tight end as well. He can't spend his entire time at wide receiver. So just growing comfortable with having his hand in the dirt, and not just as an inline blocker, but also as an inline receiver. Running routes from, the inline spot is a little different from just running routes being split out wide. So as a route runner from the inline spot, and as a pure blocker as well. And that's why I'm saying he's going to need to add strength, and he's going to need to add weight. Right now he's, at 215. So, but again, there's a lot to really like about Andrew Olesh. I mean, one of the true premier tight ends in the country. And, that's kind of the breakdown there. And like I said, Steve Casula did a tremendous job in this recruitment. For a guy that was just hired this offseason to take the risky all your eggs in one basket approach, which I'm not too fond of, as we saw with quarterback recruiting. But to take that approach and be a guy that doesn't have a ton of P5 experience as far as, recruiting at that level, to come in to beat out Penn State for Andrew Olesh, just really, really impressive. I think he can be an immediate difference maker in the tight end room. And the other thing about Olesh is he complements current tight end commit Eli Owens very well. Eli Owens is more of a Max Bredesen type in terms of being kind of that H-back that's going to play a little bit of a fullback role, be in line. He's going to be a devastating blocker. And, that's, again, Olesh, a great complement to that. And also, you have to keep in mind, Michigan just landed Brady Prescorn last cycle, who is another tall, athletic pass catcher. So, again, I think the tight end room is continuing to be stocked up, and credit to Steve Casula for this massive, massive recruiting win. One of the best recruiting wins of the entire cycle comes from a guy that's brand new to the staff that, again, didn't have a lot of P5 experience. So I think you have to give a ton of praise to Casula. You have to give a ton of praise to Sharon Moore, who was personally involved in this recruitment, Grant Newsom, who served as his area recruiter, and also the commits. You know, Eli Owens, Carter Smith did a tremendous job of recruiting Olesh hard during his official visit. Now, you see the rankings here. 2 services have him in the top 100. ESPN has him just outside the top 100, and Rivals has him as a low 4-star prospect. But I think you will see him rise into the top 100 in the season. You know, a lot of people just haven't seen him since he's out in the middle of nowhere, Pennsylvania. But he's a tremendous talent and just a big, big win for Michigan. All right, guys, like I said, like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel for even more Olesh coverage. Head over to thewolverine.com. Use the promo code UM1. That's $1 for 2 months at thewolverine.com. Get even more Michigan recruiting information. But yeah, until next time, we will see you when Michigan picks up another commitment.